Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Puck Drops here, and we've got the NFL, Seattle, and Arizona right now. The game just started. Third down, close to midfield. Russell Wilson is in the shotgun, and there's a shotgun snap. Wilson tries to get out of there. Russell still throwing. Has a man who caught it for a first down. Tyler Lockett to the sideline, and that was a really difficult play for the Seattle Seahawks to be able to make it work. They bring in Lockett again. Here is Lockett, the handoff right up the middle. Wilson, the handoff right up the middle. As Jones will help block. That is Bo Scarborough, second-year man out of Arkansas, absolute bully back in college. And he will take it for hey, Josh, what's going on? Sorry if I didn't acknowledge you already. For some reason, my computer's not working on YouTube. It's working. I can't see the comments on my computer like I usually can at rapid speed, so I'm looking it through on the channel on my phone. Lockett gets another first down by the sideline as Wilson gets out of the pocket and thrown for a Seattle first down. Also, second inconsistency. Reason why I'm wearing the mask up here is I just figured out today, putting on my Seahawks hat that I got when I was like 15, it was 5 years ago, that my head has outgrown this hat, and it almost completely falls off if I wear it just on, so I had to have some support with it. I don't think I'll get a new one, unless I physically can't wear it. Here's the handoff right past the line of scrimmage. Seattle was going for the big play, and not Tyrann Mathieu in Kansas City, but the back man as a safety for Arizona tracked him. Just as he was going to burst down the field, a great tackle on Hyde, which will set up a second and long, one of the first second and longs. Yeah, I just let you know, one of the first second and longs on this drive. Here's Russell Wilson getting out of the pocket, stays in, fakes the throw, and he's going to run for it, get past the 30, and he'll outstretch to the 28-yard line, having to get to the 26 for the first down. It'll be third and short. And he had to run because the last time these teams played, highlight you've probably seen DK Metcalf chasing down the cornerback to prevent a touchdown. DK Metcalf was huge in that last game, despite that these two teams played, despite the Seattle loss. Yes, it is the Devils. Right there, if you can see it. Here's a screen, and that will be made by Hyde for a first down. I am trying to get a Vancouver mask. My mother's really good at making masks. She made some of the sports masks for people that she knew that were sports fans before the sports team started selling them. So I try to see if she will make me them because they're free, obviously, instead of buying them online. Talk about Metcalf right now. If Russell Wilson takes the play action fake, Wilson steps up. Wilson has to now really step up, and he's going to throw on the run to the end zone. Touchdown! Speak of the man, DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. Yeah, I know the Devils are. Oh, I just realized something. That's the Seattle Thunderbirds goal horn for the AHL, but I think they may have a Seattle or WHL, Western Hockey League. So next time Seattle scores any more touchdowns, as this point is good, I think I got to download the Seattle goal horn, and I also got to speak of Seattle since I have all the hats. I got to get a Seattle hat, but first, let me try on that one because. Anyway, though, it's DK Metcalf with the touchdown in the back for a 7-0 Seahawks lead. What a start of the drive. That was it was a big drive and a big good play for Seattle. As I was saying though, with the Vancouver mask, it's not. I'm trying to replace the Devils. I really want one. That in Detroit. I would. I did that before, but it's just not Vancouver. It's just I would have to find it now. Here it is. It's funny, the guy that makes the great YouTuber that makes a lot of the great goal horns that I do, famous goal horns. He's a fantastic member of the hockey YouTube community. He is actually a diehard Canucks fan. He lives in Vancouver. Don't know exactly where, but so it is kind of funny that way. But yeah, so some predictions for the season, not the season, you know what I mean, this week coming up. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was quiet. I was just looking at some stuff right now. Tomorrow, I don't know. Tomorrow is the play-in for soccer, and as much as I like the play-in, and that's fun, I don't think that's going to happen because I'm actually playing some online video game tournament with some friends tomorrow, and I've got a quiz due tomorrow night. So I don't think I'll be doing the play-in soccer, but I'll definitely try to do a lot of playoff soccer when it officially starts next week for the MLS. Now I just got the Seattle one, the official Seattle one. Taken by the Cardinals out of the end zone to the 25-yard line. And a good return, and they'll set up Kyler Murray and the Cardinals offense for a drive of their own. Kyler Murray, who has had a spectacular second season after starting a decent rookie season last year with that tie that they had last year against the Lions. In fact, they actually played the Lions this year and lost, but Kyler Murray has just been fantastic all the way. And that is a screen that will make it second down and short. And a lot of people didn't think that this Kyler Murray offense would work in the NFL, especially at the Klingberg wouldn't really work with his coaching, but it has, at least in the regular season, in a really tight division, as all these teams are tied for first. Well, not all. San Francisco has not played well, but the Los Angeles Rams, Seattle, and Arizona, this is purely right now to see who will take the commanding lead in the division. Yeah, that's the better option. I would not wish for a demise of a team financially or for the fans. I think Seattle deserves a team, and Vancouver, our rivalry with they've got a ways to go. But the rivalry of the Seattle Metropolitans and the Vancouver Millionaires. It was big. Here's a throw to the sideline, almost caught by the former Texan with one hand, DeAndre Hopkins, but he just was worried too much about his feet, and he dropped the ball. Cardinals will punt. Interesting little history lesson. I don't know if you know this, being a Vancouver sports fan, but the Vancouver Millionaires, one of the top teams that are not in the NHL. Actually, no, they were in the NHL and lost in Stanley Cup final, but they also won championships outside of the NHL. Were one of the top teams. Vancouver Millionaires ended up going bankrupt in Vancouver, but people don't know this. They ended up selling their franchise to America, where they would become, where they became I believe it was the Detroit Falcons, who were then resold and later named the Detroit Red Wings. Yeah, the original Vancouver team is the Red Wings, so it kind of makes sense that we're both Detroit Red Wing fans. So interesting. Interesting history lesson there, if you didn't know. We're not commercials. We'll wait for Seattle as Arizona punted. We'll wait for Seattle to get the ball. Yeah, I didn't know if you knew. It's surprised a lot of people. I learned and I told Tommy Campbell didn't even know that. It's big time. It's really cool. There's a lot of origin stories that are cool. Like the Devils. The Devils originally came from Kansas City. They were the Kansas City Scouts. Then the Colorado Rockies before the baseball Colorado Rockies. And another story there that's funny is the song that's no longer used because of some just controversial reasons. Rock and Roll Part 2. It was used with the Buffalo Sabres in the late 80s, but it really started as a baseball team, and some of the ownership and management that were in hockey that created the baseball Colorado Rockies that were originally in the management of the Colorado Rockies of hockey utilized that song a lot with the Colorado Rockies, and they would score early in their franchise, and they would score home runs, and brought it over to the Devils since they were the new Colorado Rockies later in the 90s. And pretty much every team in the NHL, besides, I don't think Calgary used it, and I know the New York Rangers didn't, but that might have been the only teams that did not use Rock and Roll Part 2. But most of those teams all used them, and specifically the Devils with the "Oh, you suck" and all that. That really became a cult classic. So that's another interesting story. That the origins of the 32 franchises that we know in hockey. And again, speaking of that, Josh, if you want to, definitely pull up hockey trivia and just ask away. I would love to do that while I broadcast the game. A run up the middle for a few yards for Seattle. Or no, it's not a run up the middle. It was the ball dropped off the snap. I never saw it. The ball actually dropped off the snap. He never got it cleanly to Wilson, and so what happened was Seattle recovered the ball behind the line of scrimmage, and that was a fumble that was just rolling. I was able to get there and recover it. Russell Wilson play action fake. Gets out of there. Wilson's going to run for it, and Wilson will get hit after he gets about 8. It'll be 3rd and short for Seattle at around the Seahawks 31. 7:10 to go in the first, less than now. Seattle will get back into the huddle. Seattle wearing their lime green Thursday night jerseys. Arizona have sheer black with outlined red. Seahawks need 2. now. Need to get to the 33. Sitting at the 31. Did get the right yardage correct. Wilson shotgun snap, steps back up in the pocket, waiting, loose, and he is sacked by the Arizona defense, and they will force a punt. Simmons is the guy who gets to Wilson. And they brought a full house blitz. They just pushed back, and that offensive line did a decent job of corralling Arizona. But what really dug up the play was every lineman did not grab. Every lineman played very well blocking-wise, except for the running back who was beaten, and that caused everything to collapse. The punt to the 30, Arizona returner Christian Kirk will get it to the 35, put him at the 36. Decent return by Christian Kirk. And so Arizona will still be in their territory, but decently close to midfield, about 13 yards away. Seattle 7, Arizona nothing. They've got the ball. So we're still waiting on that. How's your Josh? How is your job and hockey going? So I know that's been a big interest, or at least something I've known about. I'm sorry if I keep making faces. I'm looking at something that is very entertaining to me right now. Still waiting right now on commercial, and then we'll get back to Seattle. CenturyLink Field actually just got renamed for next season. I think I heard that. And it is gotta get to the Discord page where it was where I got that notification. And Fred Tommy Bavaro told me about it. You'd think he lives in Seattle with all the Seattle stuff he's interested in, but no. Lumen Field. Also, Gordon Hayward will be a free agent for the NBA. Okay, nice. So I will not, as I said, I almost 100% positive I will not stream tomorrow. There's just an uneven and not fun storm that's been brewing with, just the way that the video game tournament I told you about. A 2-yard gain for the Cardinals, and also the fact that I have an assignment due tomorrow night and an assignment due Saturday night. I got to look up A&M. I think they were – oh, wow, that's amazing. I think they will still I don't know. I have to look up at Texas A&M to see if they're playing. And I told you that they weren't, but I don't know. Running back for Kyler Murray actually went for a rush, and he got sacked by Collier. Second-year man out of Texas Christian University burst up the middle and was able to push Murray as he tried to run for it, and it'll be 3rd and 7 for the Cardinals. So if A&M does not play, I will not stream that on Saturday. Timeout being called by the Cardinals. No, there's a penalty before the ball was directly snapped because they saw offensive lineman moving. It's a penalty on Arnold, the tight end, for a false start. So 3rd and 7 becomes 3rd and 12. Ole Miss, yeah, it was postponed, so I will not be streaming on Saturday. Next Saturday still looks good though for against LSU, but they have already said when they'll play the Tennessee game. They have not said when they'll play the Mississippi game. That's Ole Miss. They'll see that. A sweep up the middle went to the veteran Larry Fitzgerald, and he got 3 yard only. So Seattle holds on defense, an incredible defensive stand of their own, and they will get the ball, forcing 4th and 11. Nice. Congratulations. Are you the scoring leader for the team? You probably should be at this point. Caught at the 11 by Seattle, taking it away to the 20, and then be stood up at the 22-yard line. An 11-yard return off of a 54-yard kick. As they separate, Arizona and Seattle separates with only about a few words, but you can see the hatred brewing. 7-0 Seattle still.
Is that my leotard? No. You can keep it. Can I tell you something? My mouth hurts. Almost 50% of kids in America get cavities before they're 8. When you choose Colgate, you're helping provide dental care and education for children in our community.
Okay. Well, of the team, I mean. Of the team. Not in the league, the team. And if you have the most points of the team and you're not the scoring leader, I don't understand what then that kind of contradicts itself because it's the scoring leader, not a goal scorer. Okay. So you are the scoring leader of the team and you are the point getter of the team. You're just not the leading point getter of the team. You're just not the leading goal scorer. Okay. And forever, you get points in various ways. Like you score on the power play, you score in the penalty kill. Your team scores like slap shot goals and goals, scramble goals, all that type of stuff, penalty shots. Your team's very versatile. It feels like you've been playing in all sorts of situations as well. This game is having way too many commercials this early for my liking. Also, I apologize yesterday if that early quit, but I was realizing like the second round is going to take so much time. You're just to sit there for hours, and I was getting bored of it. I didn't even watch any of the draft like off stream. I kind of just hung around, watched some stuff on my computer, ate some like late dinner, and hung around and watched a show or two, and then just went to sleep. I didn't even watch the rest of the draft. I mean, it's important, but it just wasn't interesting to me at that point. Russell Wilson gets out of there, throws a short slant over the middle. He has Jimmy Graham for a bunch. No, excuse me, Hollister for a bunch. And it'll be 2nd and short for the Seattle Seahawks. Here is the sweep to the outside. Bo Scarborough for a few yards. Russell Wilson, shotgun snap for 3rd and 3. Wilson in the shotgun. Arizona blitzes the box. They get to him. He throws it deep for DK Metcalf, who escapes a tackle and then gets pushed out at the 29. What a play by DK Metcalf, who does have elite speed. And he made a fantastic play there, but there's a penalty flag late on the field. Might be for offensive pass interference against DK Metcalf. Yeah, it is. Offensive pass interference, holding. No, not offensive pass interference. Holding call back in the. It was not on DK Metcalf. It was on the left tackle for holding up the middle, and it might have helped the play too because Arizona had, just as Russell Wilson let go of the ball, was just looking as Hassan Reddick went down to getting to the quarterback. So what would have been 1st and 10 at the, I'm going to say the 25 of Arizona goes back to 3rd and 13 from the Seahawks 20. Here's Russell Wilson. He's got time and space. He's got tons of time and space. He's got so much time. Now he gets rushed. Now he gets out of there. Now he throws on the run down the field. Incomplete. Will there be a penalty as the running back was back there? No penalty call. Refs keep the flags in their pocket. So after a big play was nullified, Seattle goes for another big play, and Arizona was ready for it this time. It's 4th down. Wilson had just so much time, and he went for the play, but the guy back was a running back out receiver. That kind of meant something. Here's the punt. It will be taken at the 34, has to jet back, gets to the 35, and goes nowhere. Spun out of bounds by the Seattle defense, and now a penalty flag is thrown on the field. It came right at the end of the returns. We'll see if it's maybe some action off the sideline, something like pushing, shoving, grabbing. Those are not calls, but you know what I'm saying there. Yeah, that's usually like the refs have their whistles in their pockets. Yes, that was a huge play that could have changed the game dramatically against Arizona, but in this game, the refs have really been very clean with their calls. You see what this penalty is taking. This penalty took a longer time to really figure out than the previous one with the pass interference. Wow, weird penalty. It's an unsportsmanlike conduct, but it's not for a punch in the face. A Seattle player went out of bounds and basically stayed out of bounds until Kirk was right by the 35 and came out and they show it right now. He actually never tackled Christian Kirk, but he was running the sidelines, kind of lost his footing and went out of bounds. But instead of trying to immediately get back in, because on a kick return you can go out of bounds and come back in. You have to do it really quickly, and you have to not look like you're trying to cheat. And they said he didn't do it until much later. He basically ran the sideline until he saw Kirk, then got back out and did it. And yeah, it's a definite unsportsmanlike conduct. And so the ball's at the 35. So now the ball should be at the 50, right? A 15-yard penalty. Yeah, it's exactly where it is. So instead of being at the 35, which is decent, Arizona is the farthest they've been in this entire game at midfield. Kyler Murray rushed. Murray tries to get out of there. Murray will get out of there. Murray makes a fake and is going to slide at the 45-yard line for a 5-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down. And he out-juked the former New York Jet, Jamal Adams, who I hear about all the time. At least I hear him all the time. And he is a ferocious hitter, but Boy, did he get his wheels turned around by Kyler Murray. 29 rushing yards for Seattle, 9 for Arizona, 51 passing yards for Seattle, 4 for Arizona. They've stifled this Cardinal offense. And now they'll go for the running play. Got pushed close to the first down marker on 2nd and 4. We'll see if, no, they're saying 3rd down. I did not know if they had gotten it. That was Kenyon Drake who came close. It'll be 3rd and 1. 3rd and inches. 3 timeouts for both teams, and nobody took it. They went quickly to the line. Kenyon Drake up the middle, untouched until he got past the line of scrimmage, past the first down marker when Robinson threw him down by the legs. 1st down Cardinals as they now really get into Cardinals territory. No, he has not shown much. That's because the Seattle defense has been there, but they're opening it up right now with this running game that did not work earlier on, but that Kenyon Drake, it's worked for him. Pitch out to Drake again. Kenyon Drake needs a block, gets a few blocks, and then gets past to the 34 of Seattle. It'll be 2nd down and the end of the quarter. First quarter is in the book. Seattle 7, Arizona nothing, but they are at the Seattle 34. Much to come in quarter 2.
With 25 to 50% off everything. Find hundreds of meaningful gifts in store, online, or by virtual consultation. Shop your way and save only at K2.
How are you feeling right now? Comfortable? Well, you could be more comfortable in Mack Weldon. We make loungewear that feels better, fits better, and looks better than what you're wearing right now. No offense. So go ahead, put our Pima tee on and tee off. Or just keep binging your favorite show in our Ace sweatpants. However you're relaxing these days, do it in the utmost comfort. Do it in Mack Weldon. Get comfortable at MackWeldon.com.
What's up, America? It's your boy Ice-T. If you know me, you know I love my cars. And that's why I protect my baby's car. I know a car out of warranty means repairs are going to be expensive. And CarShield helps get those repairs covered so I don't have to.
We saved over $6,000 on a complete engine rebuild of our truck.
The dealership told me, well, you have to pay for this. I said, no, you don't have to pay for this. Why? I got CarShield. If your car breaks down, you can take it to any certified mechanic or dealer, and CarShield handles the rest. Your show-stopping coverage also includes roadside assistance, towing, and rental coverage at no additional cost.
Without CarShield, there was no way that I could afford to get my car fixed.
And remember, CarShield cars go far. Make the smart choice and protect yourself from expensive car breakdowns. Call now for a free and instant protection plan quote. Call 800-327-8885. That's 800-327-8885.
We are back here for the Thursday night football game, of course. We're talking about Seattle. We're talking about Arizona. Arizona got the ball in Seahawks territory, as we've been talking about. Here is a fake, play-action fake, throw into the corner. He's got a man. DeAndre Hopkins for a 1st down. Kyler Murray slant just like that. Cardinals continue to move the ball now. And Hopkins will sit at about. They're gonna put the ball right at the not exactly the 25. He can catch it just there. Put him at the 27 at the Seahawks 27-yard line. And Kyler Murray had it deflected off the line, so he did not get the ball up. It'll be 2nd and 10. DeAndre Hopkins with that catch is the youngest ever to hit 700 catches at 28 and a half years old. Former Clemson receiver, one of the absolute stars to come out of the 2013 NFL draft, one that was not myriad with talent. And he was supposed to go around top 10. He was kind of loosened out there. As here's a throw by Murray over to the tight end, who's just short of the 1 yard line. Williams, actually just short of the end zone. Right at the 1 yard line, he went for a touchdown. Williams caught it and nearly got there. And he got hauled down. Murray got hauled down as well, but he goes right to Williams. Williams actually knock him out at the 2. I think they'll put him just at the 2, and it'll be 1st and goal. Just yards away from tying it up for the Cardinals. All right. See when you come back, although you might miss it. Well, maybe not, because Arizona, I believe, has just called a timeout. They have their first of the half. Just trying to make sure they know exactly what play they want with 13:54 in the second to score this touchdown. They have their chance for this touchdown. Look at some statistics right now. Larry Fitzgerald, the 253rd straight game Fitzgerald has a catch, the second longest streak in National Football League history. He had one today as well. That was that sweep play we talked about. It was a behind screen. So here's the throw to Williams. He absolutely gets hammered in the backfield, but Williams just beats 2 safeties, and it's not any defensive player. It's Bobby Wagner, who is big time, one of the hardest hitting players. He's been on the Seahawks for so long. He'll probably be a career Seahawk. Great linebacker. Handoff up the middle to Kenyon Drake. Did he get in? He fumbled the ball. He fumbled the ball in the end zone. Oh, no. They're going to have to see if his knee was down. Kenyon Drake thought he got into the end zone. Seattle thinks it's a turnover and that they've got the ball. As Drake leapt in for a touchdown, that's clearly a touchdown. Clearly a touchdown. Seattle ran with the ball, and it was not a touchdown call in the field. He ran with the ball and said that it was, a touchback. Even if it's down, even if it's not a touchdown, it's got to be down at this point. They will look. The call in the field is Seattle ball at the 25-yard line, but he put the ball down at the goal line. We'll see if it's touchdown down at the 1 or Seattle has the ball at the Arizona 25, at the Seattle 25. Wow. That's something to digest. I think it will be down at the 1. Down at the, not even the 1, the half inch, which would make it 2nd and a foot.
Shopping this year. One for you, one for me.
I love it. I gotta do something too. Yeah. One for you, one for me.
I love it.
Oh, actually, that was supposed to be for me.
I love it.
I like that. Shop early and enjoy GFC Black Friday offers all month long. Pay no interest for 84 months on most 2020 JDI terrain models. We are professional grade GFC. You like what you see? Change the way you're looking at it. Much better. As a talking book at KFC, dinner time is my time to shine. Grab some piping hot chicken, young man. Much better than microwave hot dogs, right there? Eat up. I'm doing the cooking tonight. So pick up a KFC $20 fill-up today.
Our new house is amazing. Great street, huge yard.
There is a bit of an issue with our neighbor's fencing.
We're still waiting for this game to come back, of course.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
Which helps us save even more.
Hey, Sarah, if you just... For bundling made easy, go to Geico.
So the call on the field was fumble, as we had said. And, yeah, it's a touchdown. It is a touchdown. Touchdown, Cardinals. So it was initially a fumble, but it gets called a touchdown. Yeah, I thought it wasn't. Kodak 58, welcome to the stream. I thought it wasn't a touchdown, but yeah, that's the call on the field thing. Here's the extra point. It is good. It is good. Yeah, I did not think it would originally be a touchdown. I did not think it was a fumble. I thought he was down to the half inch. But, yeah, it's a touchdown right over the line, they call it. So this game is tied just like that with the extra point. Deadlocked at 7, and now Arizona will kick off at midfield. So Kyler Murray's not been prolific, but just like that, he's led his team down for a touchdown and tied this game, as good as the chances Seattle has been. 8 plays, 50 yards, 252 with the Kenyon Drake touchdown run. And Kenyon Drake, after his career in Alabama and then a stint with the Miami Dolphins, that one playoff run, only one playoff game too, really a depressing game for Miami in Pittsburgh against the Steelers. And now he is with a team that sees him as a starting running back, as you can see with the David Johnson trade to Houston. He has not done particularly great. So here be the kickoff right into the end zone and right over the head and bounce out of the end zone. Touchback. It will be a touchback. And now Seattle will get the ball to 25. And here comes the guy that was just so dynamic in the previous game against Arizona. It was Big Two. He scored the touchdown. He had a huge reception earlier that was called back because of a holding call. That's, of course, DK Metcalf. So one of the teams, although I hate to bring this up, one of the teams that did have a chance to take DK Metcalf didn't. Philadelphia passed on him, and boy, at Seattle really loved this gem. Here's a handoff, and it's Hyde for Carlos Hyde for a few yards to the 30, former 49er, and it will make it a 5-yard game, and it will make it 2nd and 5. Hey, Josh, Cardinals tied it up with a run by Kenyon Drake for 2 yards that was initially called a fumble because he leapt to the end zone, and when his elbow went down and the ball hit the line, it fell out. Seattle let a touchback. They initially called it a fumble. They re-looked at it, and they then called it a touchdown, which was the correct call. Russell Wilson up the middle to Hyde, a short throw, and a Seattle Seahawks first down. Here is Russell Wilson getting out of traffic. He's going to run for the first down. He'll get some yardage, and he'll get about 4 or 5. And now they show the play that I was talking about all the way back in Week 7, where Budda Baker would have had a touchdown with DK Metcalf. You guys have probably seen it all the way on social media, where Budda Baker, he didn't even showboat. He was running as fast as he could. He didn't look back, and then DK Metcalf made the tackle. And I don't even think Arizona scored a touchdown on that drive. It was a field goal. They show that, as I was explaining before. Here is a Wilson throw low, and it's caught, but the Arizona bench immediately on their feet saying, no catch, no catch. And then the referee would oblige that there was no catch and that the ball was trapped as Hollister went low. It is third down. First timeout called by Seattle as they continue to mull this over. Here is a throw by Wilson past the first down marker. He's got another running back. Close to midfield. Little past midfield, actually. And it's a first down for Seattle. Catch and run that really worked well. Here is a handoff right up the middle, and that will be Bo Scarborough pushing through the Arizona defense. First down as they push right back into Cardinals territory. Here's Wilson, stepping back, stepping up. He's sacked deep behind the line and will get pushed back to the Arizona 38 and second and long now for the Seahawks. Here's a throw right close to the first down. Tyler Lockett broke a tackle. He got close 3 yards within the first down marker. It'll be third down and manageable again for Seattle. And Seattle has really made a case to win this game, specifically because what they've done is they've made bad situations better by creating third and manageables, even if they don't make those third downs, where they face these second and 11s, second and 13s, and they get third and 2s. When they don't do that, they have been very inefficient at third down. But when they've got their third and shorts, they usually have converted. Here's Russell Wilson in the shotgun, and a handoff right there to Carlos Hyde, right to the 10, exactly what I was talking about. That second and long stung, but they got second and long, the third and short, and now it's first and goal Seahawks. Carlos Hyde just pushed through two Cardinals who never were able to get him and create the play. It's actually not first and goal. He was down at the 11. So it'll be 1st and 10, but the marker is at the 1. Here's Wilson. Wilson throws for the end zone. Did he get both feet down? I think Tyler Lockett did. He scores. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, a toe tap to the back of the end zone. And the Seahawks regain the lead 13-7 with 8:27 left in the second. Both at 6-3. Seattle trying to regain full possession of the division. The kick, he missed it. He missed the extra point. The kicker missed the extra point for Seattle. The Arizona Cardinals will get the ball back. Tyler Lockett touchdown. Can't take that away. A great moment for him and the Seattle Seahawks, but a missed extra point spoils the whole drive. Seattle by 6. Arizona will get the ball back. It keeps on happening, guys. Missed extra points. We saw it when the season started. Tennessee and Denver. You saw it a few weeks ago. We see it again. Happened in the New England game, and it happens again on not prime time. It's Thursday night. It doesn't get as much ratings, but you see it again in a really big game. Seattle, what could be a shootout. You need every point you can get, and especially when you score these touchdowns, you need your extra points. Was not blocked, just was plain hooking. It was not cleanly kicked. Might have been a bad hold, but anyway, he misses it. So, although a lot of people, especially if this game, will talk about, he missed the kick. He's a good kicker, and you also have to put in the point that it was a great touchdown, great drive by Seattle. Just didn't end up the way you want.
NFL game day morning. Tom Brady has his sights set on a 7th championship. He sits down with Luke McGinnis to discuss the Bucs playoff play. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. NFL game day morning, Sunday at 9 on NFL Network. Two of the greatest option quarterbacks in Oklahoma. You got Kyler Murray. You got Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman running the option right here. And here's Kyler Murray. And there's Troy Aikman. Here's Kyler Murray. And there's Troy Aikman. And here's the velocity. It's the same one. For UCLA. Different style for sure. Holding that one back.
Here will be the kick to the end zone, taken back at past the 10, past the 15, past the 20, stretching to the 25. They'll put him at the 24. So Arizona will get the ball at the 24-yard line. And they show Patrick Peterson, guard off on the slant. And Peterson just got, he doesn't take too many fakes. And the hip fakes he's owned, but it was a straight head fake that got Peterson for a little bit, and then he glanced and then figured out that the receiver was going, but he's just too quick, Tyler Lockett, able to fool him on the touchdown. Here's a fake handoff, play action fake. Here's Kyler Murray, goes nowhere. Kyler Murray is dumped behind the line for Carlos Dunlap the second, and that's what's been happening is the Seattle defense, all of the sacks quarterback hits, you look at what they've been able to do and how they've been able to remove this. And a screen down the sideline. That worked really well for Arizona. It was Kenyon Drake who burst for a first down with 7:30 left in the half as they trailed by 6. I believe Arizona, due to the fact of how long that Seattle drive was, I believe Arizona will probably be getting the ball to start the second half. Not positive on that. And Kyler Murray has to – something's happening. I don't know if it's an injury timeout, but I got to look at something. So they're going to go to commercial. Not sure exactly what just happened, but something did. If you don't mind during the commercials, I'm going to take this hat off due to the fact that it is, as I said at the early beginning of the stream, it is way too tight for my head. It only works because of this head covering, and I need it to rest a little bit when I'm not directly calling the game. Again, not a Seahawks fan, just picked them to win.
Can you hurry up? The game's starting. Here we go. Oh, no. Can you call? No, I don't want a bigger bundle. What are these fees? I don't want to sign another contract. I literally just wanted the game.
Enough is enough. T-Mobile's changing TV for good. Introducing T-Vision Live. Live news and sports with no annual contracts. No exploding plans. Switch to T-Mobile now.
Directly to help with unexpected. And does that apply to health insurance?
No, but it can help with expensive health insurance.
Still waiting as this commercial, still commercial, obviously.
Let's talk coverage. It's go time.
Here is the handoff right back, and they will get back to the 40. And a penalty coming up as a holding call as Arizona just moved the ball. The Seattle crowd is either at least the voice, box of it is roaring in approval as it's a holding call, and it's a really, really blatant holding call against the former New York Giant, Justin Pugh. Really, he's grabbing his jersey. Oh, he'll pull him, but you could see the grab just to get more time for his running back. So the ball will be put now at the 26-yard line as it's 1st and 20. They have to get to the 46. They would throw a slant to right there by the flat as a screen slant to Larry Fitzgerald. It's, I don't know, the old playbook from Bruce Arians, very reminiscent of the time when he scored the overtime winner. Not exactly the same. It was a shovel pass that time. This was just a slant screen, but the overtime winner against Green Bay to advance to the NFC Championship game all the way back in 2015. That was the 16-15 season. Pump fake. And now Murray gets out of there, throws a flat close to the 40, and Larry Fitzgerald gets a few more yards. Another catch for him and his pedigree. They are 2 yards away from the first down, so now Arizona trying this short and manageable style, which is what they're going to face close to midfield. 3rd and 3, actually, they'll give them now 3rd and 2. 5:43 left in the second. Seattle 13, Arizona 7. Murray in the shotgun. Wagner is there. All Seattle defense. We'll see. Not too many are up there. And Seattle players, Arizona players at point. And I think this is offside. That's what it is. No, false start. I thought I saw offside. There was a few leg movements by the Seattle defender, but no, it is a false start penalty against Arizona again. So now 3rd and 3 is going to become 3rd and 13. So they were able to do what they had to do to get back to the third manageable. There's a 5-yard penalty, not a 10-yard penalty. So 3rd and 8. So now they get put at the 39-yard line. Murray in the shotgun. They can't afford another false start. They've got to snap it soon. They do. Seattle blitzes. Murray gets out of there, throws on the run. He has his target. Christian Kirk leapt up and made sure not to lose the ball. A first down for Arizona. So after all of that, the Cardinals do finally make their way past the first down marker. Murray handoff to Kenyon Drake. Gets past the line of scrimmage, so he gets past the 50. So Arizona is officially into Seattle territory. Arizona, the worst team a few years ago, a pretty bad team a few years after that, that 2015 run, and between their 2008 run and their 2015 run, they were not that great of a team either, but they are building something special. Here's Murray getting out of there, spins. Murray now waiting, now on a throw deep off the run, and he's got a man who lost the ball. Wagner gets the ball back and it says the fumble, and it doesn't think like it is. It was not a fumble. It was a spectacular catch that was just dropped due to a huge hit. And Murray just threw a perfect ball, but he had the receiver who tucked in to get the ball. But just as he was going to make a step and run, he was just shoulder hit. What a powerful tackle by the defensive safety who jarred the ball loose. And even though it's not a Seahawk fumble, that's a great play for the Seattle defense because that would have put Arizona in great scoring range. Now they are at the 49. And here is Murray throwing deep. That was a flutter ball going for Kirk. Down there, Kirk wants a penalty. There will not be one, so Arizona will have to punt as Kirk was just trying, but there was just that good coverage, a little bit of a push by Reed, and this is Reed the safety, not Reed the defensive lineman, but no penalty call. So it'll be 4th and 8. Just a great break by Seattle to find a way to not bend after it looks like Arizona was going to find a way to break them. It'll be fair caught at the 11-yard line. So Seattle will try to mount another drive to get more of a cushion on Arizona. Seattle by 6 with 3:44 to go in the half. Still waiting here on, of course, the commercial to get back to this this game.
They were the first to be verified by USP, an independent organization that sets strict quality and purity standards. Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Tonight on NFL Total Access after the postgame, who quickly fails when this one is done? Cardinals or Seahawks? Cardinals or Broncos? Another try.
Thursday Night Football presented by Bloodline Platinum. Seahawks have the ball at their own 11 as they lead by 6. Their kicker Jason Myers now has 21 missed extra points over the last 5.5 years. That's the downside.
It was Jason Myers, the kicker for Seattle, who had missed the kick for Seattle. He's had 21 missed kicks in 5.5 years, missed extra points, actually. It's really bad for him, as that is a handoff for about no gain for Seattle, and it'll be 2nd down and 10 deep in Seahawk territory. Here's the big college football game I thought was last week. It's this week at noon. Undefeated Ohio State and undefeated Indiana. I won't be streaming that, but while I study for my quiz on Saturday, I will absolutely be watching that. That game is high on my to-watch list. Russell Wilson in the shotgun's got to snap it soon. Now will. Handoff to Carlos Hyde. Took a few tacklers down and then finally went down about 2 yards within the 1st down marker. It'll be 3rd and short, which Seattle has been very efficient with. When they snap this ball, this may be the last play, and it looks like it probably will be the last play until the 2-minute warning with 2:27 left in the second. Here in the 2-minute warning, the first half talking about. Here's Wilson and the shotgun. Russell Wilson takes it, snaps back, is hit, throws a screen. There's one defender to beat. He gets the stiff arm out, but I don't know if Moore beat him cleanly because he was running out of bounds. They will have to check this ball, and he was out behind the 1st down marker. So it looks like this will go to the 2-minute warning, and Seattle will look to see. And here's the thing: it's 4th and short. It's not long, but you're around your 15. You don't want to go for it. Yeah, they're not going for it. They go for the punt here, get the punter out. But here comes the 2-minute warning. So they can think it over again if they want to. Seattle 13, Arizona 7. It's 4th down, deep in Seahawk territory.
Which one's better, the Rodgers rate or the Patrick price?
Guys, State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Jake, it's the Rodgers rate.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Just so you know, as the first half comes to a close, we will have some predictions for the NFL. Well, all the predictions for the NFL week. I can't even track it anymore. It's 11 or 12. Week 11, that's right. Because week 12, I always forget if week 12 or week 13 is the week 12 is the I am losing my train of thought. Week 12 is the year again, losing my train of thought. Week 12 is when Thanksgiving football starts. They just said it was starting the second half, and I missed it. 4th and 1. They go for the punt, obviously. They're too deep in their own territory to go for anything else. Fair caught. I thought he was going to return it, but fair caught at the 38-yard line by Christian Kirk. So with minute 54, Arizona can actually drive the ball down, try to take the lead. So what they were looking at that one time I said they stopped, I didn't know what they were stopping was, I didn't look at his throwing shoulder because he had some pain in it, but he seems fine. We'll see, obviously, at the end of this game how he does, how it will be no matter what happens. Here is Kyler Murray throwing a short screen and hopping out for a few yards after that. It'll be second down, Arizona. Also, ignore that I had the phone out. I'm not doing anything to YouTube. I was looking at something else to take a picture of. I may do that later in the stream as well. Not doing with football that was on my other accounts. If you see the phone going up, I'm not doing anything weird. Kyler Murray ran for a first down. Now he's going to try to run for another one, or for the third down, and he's stacked behind the line and nowhere to go. Third down becomes 4th down. Seattle forces a punt just like that, and it was a really quick drive that didn't get too much as Seattle takes a timeout to stop the clock. But a really interesting play they make here, which is what they want to do is conserve time for their own drive to get more points. But what it does is it gives Arizona more time to think over if they want to go for it on 4th down. They look at they're going for it on 4th down from what I can see. Now some of the Cardinals are leaving down the field. I'm not sure just yet if it is 4th down they're going for. No, now it's the punt team. So it was that they did have the starters out for the 4th down attempt. They don't go there. They go for the punt. So the strategy did work, and it'll be returned at about the 13-yard line. So with a minute 17 left, Seattle will get the ball in their territory. And we'll see what they can do, try to see if they can get more insurance points for Seattle. Also, I know that it is kind of a stereotype, but as Canadian, you probably can figure out, you probably can understand the cold, even though it's not so cold too many other places. Penalty on the field. Reason why I brought that miscellaneous statement up, Josh, was because still first half. It's 13-7 Seattle. They missed an extra point. Reason I brought up that weird statement was they just said it was very cold in Seattle, so that kind of, I didn't know how cold it would be. It's cold outside now, but I kind of forget that it's still outside. So, of course, broadcasters will be there, and it's like, yeah, still first half, but there is a minute and 17 left in the second quarter. Russell Wilson in the shotgun, 1st and 15, as that was a penalty. And now another penalty. This looks like it'll be against Seattle too, which now is starting to be startling because now you see the end zone in the background. So 1st and 15, 1st and 10 becomes 1st and 15, 1st and 15 becomes 1st and 20. And the ball's got to be at now 13 minus 5, 7, got to be at like the 2 here. I think that's where it is, yeah. So now Seattle was at the At the 4, actually, they put it. Russell Wilson, shotgun snap in the end zone. Wilson, short throw, has Lockett. Lockett gets 2, so they're out of the end zone, but it is not much of a pickup. 2nd and 18 for the Seattle Seahawks, but they did face that 2nd and long before. So if you remember, they said it was colder in Seattle, which can happen. A lot of people think, oh, if Canada's warm, then we're warm. No, not necessarily. Wilson gets out of the end zone, short throw, and then clocked out of bounds as he got his man Lockett closer to the first down marker, which is what they've been good at all game. And since he went out of bounds, it was actually a bad play by Arizona because it stops the clock, even though they are deep in their own territory. They would have to get get really deep down the field for a field goal. They lead by 6 due to a missed extra point. The 21st missed extra point in the career of the kicker, and the kicker, Myers, has missed 21 in the last 5 years, which is startling. And getting out of it is Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson going for the first down. He'll get it, and then he'll march out of bounds at the Seattle bench, stopping the clock at 40 seconds and moving the ball to about the 16-yard line. Interesting thing what Seattle did, they just piped in their crowd noise to scream MVP as Wilson ran down the field, as there are no fans out here. There won't be for much longer, too. They're doing some sort of bubble. And Arizona tries to blitz. Wilson has time. Russell Wilson, short throw, and a great play by the Cardinals because Seattle has to immediately call timeout, making sure that the running back falls short of the first down marker and in the open field. So it is the final timeout taken by Seattle. 31 seconds remain in the half. Arizona's plan right now is it just doesn't look like they're going to get the ball back. And even if they do, how much time would they have to try to have a scoring chance? And I know Hail Murray, but it really doesn't feel like they would have that opportunity. So here's Seattle, Arizona. What you want to do is you don't want to give up the big play, and you want to make sure that Seattle's players stay in bounds. Cannot let out-of-bounds play happen. If it's an incomplete pass, it's not great, but it's an incomplete pass. That's just how the cookie crumbles. I know you cannot watch this game. Wilson, a shotgun snap. Arizona stacks the box on the right side. They have a tight end in a wide-out position, wide out in the slot. And a handoff. They get to the 46-yard line. Dallas is the running back, and he has to get quickly. Wilson is trying to go and spike it. And now, I thought there was going to be a timeout called. A timeout called against Arizona. Was like, why would Arizona call a timeout here? They got to get the clock running, but it's a medical timeout. They've got an injured Arizona Cardinal player on the field with 20 seconds left. We'll see if they go 10-second runoff, even though it is against the team that would want the runoff. They're going to commercial. 20 seconds left. Injury timeout as Seattle tries to desperately get into scoring position. They're going to need about 13 yards. if you get an opportunity to field goal. As I was saying before you came back, if you see my camera go, my phone go right to the camera like I'm taking a picture, I probably will be taking some pictures, but they're not of the stream. They're not hockey related. They're for some other project I'm doing. And when I have time not calling the game, I'm going to do that.
We are loaded with every touchdown, with every game, every Sunday afternoon. Burning down sideline. Bears get a touchdown. Here comes C. Goes over the middle. We were built for days like today.
Oh, wow. What's up, Kerry? How's it going? I'm good. How are you? Thank you guys for all that you do to protect freedom. Thank you for your support for the veterans and the charity work. We both are striving for one thing, pursue happiness and justice for all. I remember growing up, seeing you on television, watching with my mom and my dad. It was just incredible. I can't believe that I'm talking to you right now. I expect great things from you. Be blessed and be safe.
Just still not. Still not there yet. Still commercial, but we'll see what Seattle does, what the referees did with this call, of course. Big call that would be being made. Here's Russell Wilson in the shotgun. Wilson stepping up. First down. He's going to heave it down for Metcalf. Tapped down by Peterson, but this is going to be a flag, and it's going to be, if it is pass interference, it would be an instant chance for a touchdown for Seattle. We'll see what the call is. As both were, if this is a penalty on Arizona, it's a bad penalty because I would have put both. I would have put both because both are grabbing. That's what they're going to call. They'll call PI because there's holding. They were both hand fighting, but the penalty goes because at the end of the play, he's grabbing onto the jersey the whole time instead of just staying with him. So this is insane. Seattle gets a deep shot. Doesn't work, but since it's a spot foul, as we talked about, not only will Seattle have a chance for the field goal to make it a 9-point lead, but they'll have a chance for a touchdown here because they're at the 9-yard line. They'll have maybe a play or two for a touchdown. Russell Wilson in the shotgun. They stack the box. Wilson has space. Throws to the back of the end zone. And Metcalf never got there. It got deflected down. So with 5 seconds to go, do they go for another shot or do they go for a field goal? Arizona would want them to go for another shot. Because if they can make Wilson hold on to the ball and then just deny the person, receiver, running back, a chance for – and that ball, no, it never got deflected. It was Metcalf was wide open, and it hit him right in the mouth guard, down low and dropped. So No, they go for the field goals. It's a little depressing for Arizona that they gave all that yardage and that Seattle will get a field goal out of this if he can make it, which he does, to make it 16-7. But it is not the worst possibility, as they don't give up a touchdown due to a drop by Metcalf, which would have been his second touchdown. A high throw, but he didn't catch it. Seattle 16, Arizona 7. We're going to halftime. Not sure who's getting the ball. It should tell me next. Arizona will get the ball back. So Seattle wanted more of a cushion. They get it. They've got a 9-point lead.
Are you ready for Sunday? Every Friday night, Game Day 2 breaks down every single matchup. Things together, the offense is quicker.
Making my favorite game of the entire weekend.
NFL Game Day tomorrow at 8.
So I'm going to wait till their commercial right now. I will wait till the game actually, not the game, the halftime show actually starts, and then once it starts, Josh, we're going to ask you if you're ready, and we'll do if you are still watching, I'll ask you if you're ready, and we will do more of the predictions for this coming week.
Breathable, moisture-wicking fabrics, targeted cool zones, waistbands that won't roll over, and legs that won't dry up. We're confident our underwear is more comfortable than what you've got on right now. So confident, in fact, that we came up with this guarantee. If you don't love your first pair, it's on us. Try a pair at MacWeldon.com.
It's only a matter of time until your check engine light comes on, or worse yet, your car needs repair. That could mean a big surprise auto repair bill. That's why it's so important you call CarShield today.
I was elated that I had CarShield. I was more than happy.
There's no fun when you have a car that's broken and you can't pay for it to get it fixed.
So, if your vehicle has 5,000 to 150,000 miles, just tell us the make and model of your car or truck and get an instant plan quote. In a matter of minutes, you can be covered.
My experience with CarShield is that they absolutely come through.
We are still waiting for commercial.
I can count on CarShield to cover it for me. CarShield definitely has my back.
Now it's the time to make the smart choice and protect yourself from sky-high auto repair bills. Call now for a free and instant protection plan quote. It's only a matter of time.
Still a halftime. Halftime basically just started. And I will ask.
3159 or go to carshield.com. Get covered today.
This year, Christmas might be extra uncomfy. But if there's anyone who can put the year back on that nice list, it's Tulu. Salvage this season with Yuletide tested gear. Only at Lvestream.
New NyQuil Severe Honey's maximum strength cold and flu medicine with soothing, honey-delicious taste. NyQuil Honey, the nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, stomach ache, fever, and sleep with a cold medicine.
Want to dominate your fantasy league? Our experts give you the winning edge. Are you feeling this quarterback? NFL Fantasy Live. Tomorrow at 6 on NFL Network.
Welcome to the Toyota halftime. Let's go places.
And Russell Wilson with 2 touchdown passes in the first half. This was a Tyler Lockett. A little separation between the two squads. Seattle leads at 16-7. As we welcome you to the Toyota halftime. And Tony Gonzalez, Mr. Gonzalez.
We're back. We are back.
Yeah, they showed up and for the defensive side, matched us a couple weeks ago when they played this game the first time. They heated up Russell Wilson, and a lot of teams have seen that. Russ has struggled over the last couple weeks, but you come out today and watch them. They send the blitz and they get home. And so what does Seattle Seahawks do? They say, okay, well, let's start rolling him out and get him outside of the pocket. See, we pass Tyler Lockett right there. Once again, let's get him outside of the pocket. That way the blitz can.
We are back to the game, and we'll start doing some predictions here. And yeah, just as I was saying, Josh, if you're watching the stream right now, just let me know on the chat or on Discord or something, but preferably on the YouTube chat. that if you're ready for the NFL predictions, because I'm ready to do them right now.
Catch up to what the offense is doing, especially now they got the running game back. That's where the Seattle Seahawks become that dangerous team that can make that deep run. Arizona's been a crazy second half team so far this season. They've got another half to go, but we've got another half to talk about. When we come back, Michael will tell us exactly why he's so excited to see the New Orleans Saints and maybe Jameis Winston on Sunday. But first, Toyota reminds us that every drive is a discovery with the 2021 Venza.
Oh, sorry. They're still waiting right now, but you know what? I will start to do the NFL predictions. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just getting I'm very confused right now. I'm trying to look at some stuff and I'm getting distracted. I really apologize. For this, give me. I'm also watching like some of their predictions. Yeah, give me a second, and I will be right on to doing some of the predictions for the NFL. Yeah, what? I will, you know what? I'll just start now. Let me go ahead and do it real quickly. Oh, actually, Josh just told me that he's ready to do it. Okay, I didn't hear you were on, so I kind of stalled. I had a horrible halftime thing. Horrible. All right, let's get into it. NFL first game, Philadelphia and Cleveland. The Browns win 28-21. Cleveland over Philadelphia. So Cleveland, Philadelphia. I say Cleveland wins 28-21 over the Eagles. Philly 30-28. Okay. Cincinnati against Washington. Also, Giants are on a bye. So no Giants, no Bills, no San Francisco, no Chicago. So Cincinnati versus Washington. Bengals win 28-17. 27-17. 27-17 Cincinnati. And yes, I don't like that. But 27-17 Cincinnati. Tank ball. Atlanta, New Orleans. Atlanta. New Orleans 30, Atlanta nothing. And when the New Orleans Saints started their season after that big game they had against Tampa, everybody thought that they were done for. But they have turned it around in spectacular fashion. I think New Orleans stays on top of the division with a 30-0 win shutout against Atlanta.
Nice.
Jersey Shore family vacation. Catch up on demand.
When was the last time you checked in on your heart? With Cardio Mobile, the personal EKG device, you can check it from home using your smartphone.
I use Cardio Mobile every day, sometimes twice a day.
Every morning I check, make sure I'm in good shape. Feel pretty good.
Pittsburgh, Jacksonville.
Complete game changer.
Pittsburgh, 42-2, imagine, yeah. That's like the Giants-Falcons game in the playoffs a few years ago when New York won the Super Bowl. Pittsburgh, Jacksonville. Pittsburgh defeats Jacksonville 31-3 and goes 10-0. No. You know what? No. I was going to say 31-3. No. Jacksonville. You heard it here. Jacksonville is going to upset Pittsburgh. They're going to upset the Pittsburgh Steelers and win 28-27 over Pittsburgh with the final field goal. New England versus Houston. The Texans will upset the Patriots. The Texans will upset the Patriots 27-23. Detroit beats Carolina 41-35. The last 1:00 game of the night of Sunday, Tennessee and Baltimore. Ravens knocked down Tennessee 30-10. It's not really a tank bowl. Josh, that's not a tank bowl. If the Lions win, they're 5-5. In fact, they'll be tied for second in the division with the Bears. That is not a tank bowl on one side. I will return to these once we go back to commercial. We have kickoff taken by the Cardinals past the 10 to the 20-yard line. And Seahawks get him there. Arizona trails by 9. They would try to get it within 2 with a touchdown and extra point if they can drive down the field and get that drive to go. Murray, play action fake. He'll throw it. Gets past the 20, and Drake takes a hit out of bounds after getting about 6. It'll be second and short. Here is Murray getting out of there, and there's a penalty or a timeout. Is there a challenge? What would the challenge be? There was an official on the field that did not snap the ball correctly because he was asking about the game clock, so they had to stop the play completely. Good thing it didn't snap correctly. And the game clock is correct. I think it was the Seattle bench was asking about it, specifically Pete Carroll, head coach, and it was correct. They go for a corner blitz, does not work. Good block, but then the rest of the rush does come and stop behind the line for a good 2 yards behind to make it 3rd and long is Drake, who lost the ball a couple times. He kind of juggled it before he got going and then did not get the gas that was needed. And they're going for a pass here. No Drake in the end zone. No Drake in the backfield. We got another running back in the backfield, but it's not likely that they go run here at the 23. And another penalty's on Arizona. This is another false start against the Cardinals. This will kill them in this game. A false start penalty, which creates a 3rd and even longer. 10 of 15 for Kyler Murray, 95 yards. It's only a 5-yard pass away from getting to 100 yards passing, but Seattle's limited that because that would happen in the 3rd quarter and not in quarter 2 or maybe even quarter 1. Here is Murray throwing deep. And he missed his receiver who just gets pummeled after the play. There's no penalty flag. Now it comes down, and this is going to cost Seattle because the ball was getting loose, and he was hit. Hopkins is talking to Diggs. Now he's talking to Wagner, and he's getting held back by Pugh because DeAndre Hopkins leaped up trying to get it, and he got a headshot. He had a headshot by Diggs, and that was shoulder to helmet, and that was not a good play, and he was pointing to his helmet. Not a helmet on helmet, so Diggs is probably not out of the game, but definitely that was a penalty. They call it. So instead of punting Arizona because of a boneheaded defensive play by Seattle, not even defensive, Quandre Diggs, who's a great safety, it's going to work in Arizona's favor. They'll get to about midfield. And what happened was Murray got a little pressured, and then he just stepped up in the pocket and lofted this ball just badly, high over the head of Hopkins. But just as Hopkins went down to try to go get it, Diggs just shouldered him right in the head. Defenseless receiver, right penalty called. Fakes the handoff to Drake. Here's a sideline throw to Kirk, who gets out of bounds. Reed is yelling at the Seattle bench about something. Not sure exactly what happened. I think the corner coach said, "This is your guy." He's like, I had him. Seattle's starting to get unfurled a little bit on defense. They're losing some more of their discipline here. As now they go for a blitz, and Murray gets out of there, throws on the run, and just off the target to Hopkins, who missed it again. And he would have had a 1st down run, and he definitely would have had more if Hopkins would have caught that. It was wide open, but just missed his hand, outstretched glove, and just missed it with the hop on the run. Hopkins was wide open, but it was just a misplay. And you know that he was going – he gets the 1st down, maybe 2 more after it with a run, but he was going for rack the whole way, runs after the catch. He was going for runs after the catch, and that was a mistake. Here's a play-action fake for Murray, who throws over the middle and has got Kirk at the 40, Christian Kirk. 2 attempts and 3 throwing attempts to him, and he gets both. So now Arizona in Seahawk territory, as the safety completely turned around. And so now Arizona will begin their charge through down the field. Ball at the 40, as we said. Got to get to the Seattle 30. These are the types of moments where Seattle will rush the quarterback to get a hit. They got to make sure they don't incur another penalty, as the Seahawks defenders have done enough of that. And Murray throws on the run and was hit with the legs, out of bounds. But instead of taking a big sack from the safety, he does get he gets it out, and it's not intentional grounding. It's a good play to get out of there and live to see another day, at least not lose all that yardage. So it'll be 2nd and 10 instead of like 2nd and 14. Late substitution for Seattle. They bring a defensive lineman back. They didn't even have enough men to rush the pass. They only had 3. And so now they'll go for it. Murray, a short pass, and Shelft is the tight end right to around the 35. If they don't lose any yards, they might have enough room for a field goal. That was Williams. It'll be 3rd and 6. You want the first down, but for Arizona, with this, the way you've been playing, I really think the best thing here is just not to lose any yards. If it's an incompletion, not a turnover, obviously, an incompletion or a positive play, you just don't want to lose any yards. He throws on the run, and it looks like he might have gotten the first down there, as it was right to Hopkins just at the first down marker. It's either 4th and inches or 1st and 10. We'll see where exactly they mark him. But it was definitely close. It's looking like a first down. Yeah, that's gotta be a first down. It is. Right at the 30. 11:43 left in the 3rd. Cardinals continue their drive. Handoff. Oh, and he lost a ton, but flags come out. Running back lost a ton, but flags come out. This might be against the defense. We'll see. Horse collar looking like they're going to call on Bobby Wagner. Yeah, absolute horse collar. Only reason that he was brought down. So that's 15 yards from the 30-yard line, I believe they put him. Yeah, that's 15 yards at the 30-yard line. So that'll mean Arizona's at the Seattle 15. They're right in the red zone now. Seattle leads by 9. Murray in the shotgun. Kyler Murray screen. They get to the line of scrimmage. He'll get about 3 after the line of scrimmage. Kenyon Drake. As now Seattle is boxed in. It'll be 2nd and 7. Yeah, I realize that now, Josh. I didn't realize that when Hopkins caught the ball on 3rd down that the ball was up, that his ball was on the line. Thought it might have been slightly behind, but it was clearly on the line. Here, these 2 just hard penalties by Seattle have really opened this game up on this opening drive. This is still the first drive of the half for Arizona. Throw over the middle. Did he catch it? Yes. A catch. They're going to have to get the ball out quick, though. I think Seattle might challenge this. We'll see if this is a catch over to Edmonds. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a catch. Total just grab and pull. So now the ball is at the Seattle 4. Arizona, with the touchdown and extra point, would get within 2. They've got the potential running back play. They don't go there. Throw over the middle. Touchdown. Right to the tight end. And Arizona within 3. A throw right over the top. Yep, it's a touchdown. Right to the tight end on the back of the end zone. Arnold. I don't know too many of these players. It's taking some getting used to. Extra point is good. So that is it. That is it. It is now 16-14 in favor of Seattle. 10:07 left, and the Seahawks will finally get the ball. Hold on one second. We'll wait for this to come back. Oh, yeah, that's right. The NFL predictions. Yeah, Josh, if you're here, the NFL, we got to finish these NFL predictions. New York Jets and LA Chargers. New York Jets and LA Chargers. The Chargers will win 24-20. So 24-20 Chargers for my prediction. For Miami and Denver, Denver will upset the Dolphins 38-34. So Denver wins 38-34 over the Miami Dolphins, and we got to take another break. We're back at the game, on a break from the prediction. So next commercial, we'll finish these predictions. At least we'll try to. So 38-34, Denver over Miami for me. Oh, they got the welcome to Lumen Field already up, so CenturyLink immediately got changed. They switched everything. That was doing weird. A really strong, fast run back to Reed, who get tripped up at around a 21, but he came out with tons of speed. So right now, actually, the interesting thing is that field goal that they let up, when they let up all those yards in that final drive, that really meant something. That's the go-ahead points now. Because if they did not hit that field goal, Arizona leads for the first time in this game due to that made extra point. Here's Russell Wilson, play action fake at the 20, throws. He has Metcalf, spins off a tackle. DK Metcalf at the 49. What a run by the speedy DK Metcalf. Finally gets the ball thrown his way after some of the plays that he made in the first half, and he will now march these Seahawks right at the foot of, right just into Arizona Cardinal territory. I gotta take this off. I'm gonna just take everything, all of it. Here's Wilson Faking, throwing, dropped off of Metcalf. Good deflection by the Arizona corners.
He did forget the ball. Now, you got to have the ball, DJ. But I tell you, this would have been interesting. If he makes that catch, I'd like to see who was going to be able to make a tackle on him. You know, Patrick Peterson, he's closing on him. There's a couple other guys who would have had some opportunities. I'm just not so sure they would have been able to make the play.
Snap to Wilson, throw, and he's got Greg Olsen for what should be a first down at the Arizona 40. It is. Now, Arizona's got to work on their defensive stand here. Even if Seattle can come right down the field and score a field goal, they could still take the lead on their next drive. With a touchdown, it would be and an extra point. It would be the same situation as before, the 9-point lead. Here's Wilson, handoff over for Hyde. And a penalty is down on the field. We'll see who this is against. It's going to be against Seattle. Lewis for a hold. And we'll bring back first down again. They lose 10 yards on that. Here's Wilson. Gets out of there. Will run for a good amount of yards, trying to get some more of that yardage back. It'll be second down and 15, maybe? Not sure how much yards he got on that. Many yards. All right, he got 10. He got a full 10, so it's second and 10. So that's, again, this time on first down, that's, again, making it more manageable. That's been the MO. Arizona's had some costly penalties. They've not been able to do too much on their rushes, and it just ends up that way. Seattle, I think Arizona defense right now, we've seen Seattle really struggle on third and longs and be quite good on third and shorts. Arizona's got to make a big play here to lose yards. Running back gain a few, maybe two. It'll be 3rd and 8, I believe, for the Seahawks, who at this point, the way they were able to drive down, being about midfield, if they don't get any yards here, they should be able to manageably get the kicker out, try to kick a field goal. Maybe not. Maybe not here. This might be a little too long. They may need about 4 or 5 yards to get to that point. Wilson motioning, trying to get the snap. He finally gets it just as the play clock was ending. He'll throw, and Lockett will escape through tacklers, and then they finally have teammates get to him. He's short of the first down. Now is situation time because he was, with the first spin, he was able to get closer and closer to the marker. We'll see if they go for a punt, they go for a field goal, or they go for fourth down. Try to go for it on fourth down. Seattle might do here. And there we got a fight. We got a Donnybrook. Okay. Here comes the bad blood after they're showing the highlight. A bunch of Seattle players and a bunch of Arizona players got right at it. They started pushing and shoving, and we're trying to close fists on one. And I think there'll be a penalty on Seattle's DK Metcalf. He's still yapping at the Arizona bench. The Seattle bench is up. Oh, they don't like it here in Seattle. They really don't know what. Sarcasm, of course. That's when the great Mickey Redmond always say in Joe Louis Arena, whenever there was a big fight or a big hit, they don't like it at the Joe. It's sarcasm. And there was an Arizona player that really want to get out a few Seahawks, and they had to restrain Metcalf, who was talking. Penalty does not go against Metcalf. It goes against Arizona player for taunting is what you get out of all of this, which will give 15 yards and a first down, which that is a horrible penalty because they would have forced fourth down. You kind of just got to keep your cool. He didn't, and now Seattle they're in absolute field goal range. Now they can try to make the others. I don't know if Pete Carroll's trying to argue. He's trying to argue that Kirkpatrick is out. Apparently, that Kirkpatrick should be thrown out of the game. Apparently, he taunted Lockett, and then Metcalf came to his response, and he was still talking at Metcalf. They were still pushing. They were still talking, and he wanted to get at Metcalf. Not really sure what provoked it, but then the two get together, and he's trying to. He wants to just punch DK Metcalf, and it just doesn't work out that way. Obviously, in the NFL. It'll be a handoff to Hyde. Carlos Hyde. Hyde pushes an Arizona defender. Peterson down. It'll be first and goal at around the 1 yard line. Horrible play by Kirkpatrick to taunt. Because now it's set up a first and goal not at the 1 but at the 2. Give to Hyde. Touchdown, Seattle. All Kirkpatrick can do is look on as his untimely penalty has awoken the Seahawks. They lead by 8, and they'll have an extra point with a chance to lead by 9. There's the extra point. He's one for 2 today in extra points, 1 for 1 in field goal attempts. Here is the kick. He got it. I thought maybe it would have been a miss. It was hooking. It was really hooking left, but it was just able to sneak in. So it is 23-14 Seahawks with 5:20 left in the third.
When you order a 2 for $5, you might get a side of PS5. 2 for $5 is the next. Buy and play game in
That's right. We can start, Josh. We can resume and hopefully finish the NFL predictions if you are you're available to do so right now. As we are doing as we're doing now, Green Bay and Indianapolis. Colts will beat the Packers 34-14. I think they just let me know if you're ready. Yeah, Josh, let me know if you're ready.
Trusted soothing favors from Vicks. This is the Cardinals Irish Whiskey Belt Holder. This is the rich and smooth challenger. Proper number 12 Irish Whiskey. One for all.
I'll just say 34-14 Indianapolis. Dallas upsets Minnesota 24-3. Hate to say it, but the Chiefs will beat the Vegas Raiders 31-10, and the Bucs will beat the Rams 28-0. So that's the end of that. We take it past the 10 and then dropped at the 9. Great Seattle special teams. You got the Raiders? Yeah, I mean, I want the Raiders to win. I told you, my dad's a Raiders fan. I really don't like the Chiefs. It's one of my least favorite teams in the NFL. I've never really liked them. I know a bandwagon Chiefs fan that I went to high school with. No, I don't think they'll win. I think the Chiefs will know this is that one team. We lost to them. We didn't play well. We couldn't finish the job. And I said, we're not going to get swept by them. And kind of like, I don't think Vegas will be ready. And I think Kansas City will be. I will be rooting hard for the Raiders, but I don't think the Raiders will. Handoff right to the first down line. They just can't get there. It'll be 3rd and inches for the Cardinals. Here's a handoff. Drake right past the 20. Cardinals get there. It'll be first down. Put them at the 21. The Arizona 21, if any of you are wondering. DeAndre Hopkins right by the sideline, caught for a first down just by the marker.
When you talk about Jamal Adams, we saw it on Sunday, first half of that game. He went out with what they were calling a shoulder injury. That was like a stinger to all of us. And after the game, Pete Carroll said he was phenomenal when he came back at 2 sacks.
Hopkins handoff right past the line of Hopkins. I'm not paying any attention. Murray handoff, Drake past the line of scrimmage. There's a penalty on the play due to the way he was running down, and this might be holding against Arizona. We'll see. They're pointing to the backfield. It probably is. Now they point to the sideline. It is. It's holding on Larry Fitzgerald, a rare penalty you usually don't have on him. And it's just a high hold on the safety who never even saw Drake until it was too late. So that costs Arizona yards. They trail by 9 again. Piped in crowd noise defense. You can hear it here. The first home game in the new name of the stadium. Murray, snap at the 20. Short little slant throw to Larry Fitzgerald, so He earns his keep right back like that. I mean, it's kind of brought more broadcaster talk than anything else. You know that, and none of the Arizona players really cared that he committed the penalty, but no one's really had it hard on him for that. It's just an unfortunate thing that happened, but it's just kind of funny that way. It kind of basically did earn his keep by just catching that ball. Arizona needs a big play. That's how they scored that last touchdown. They got 2 big plays, albeit penalty, but they got to go for a big play here. Penalty on the field immediately as the ball was snapped. Arizona offensive players are screaming for offside. It's another false start against the Cardinals. 4 false starts in this game and 3 holdings against this offense. I didn't even see it. These must be so subtle. I thought the ball was snapped right before his leg moved. Anyway, Kyler Murray, shotgun snap on 2nd and 21. And they're going to get to the 40. They've got to get to the 42. Arizona gets a ton of that yards back. It looks like 3rd and 2. It'll be 3rd and 2 as a throw right over the middle of the running back. So now they make it 3rd and manageable. Murray getting out of there. Kyler Murray, short throw at the sideline by Hopkins, who catches it right at the Arizona bench. And it'll be a 1st down. And they've gone after DeAndre Hopkins, contrary to what the broadcasters have said. But he has not gone after DeAndre Hopkins in quite deep shot situations. Here is a throw over the middle, over the top of the glove of Fitzgerald and missed him. It'll be 2nd and 10. .47 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Arizona at the Cardinal 44. Breaking a tackle is Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins trying to get back and got torn out of bounds at about the Seattle 43-yard line. What a play. Now they get still on a deep shot, but they got a missed tackle, and Arizona now into Seattle territory. Doesn't look like they're going to get a score before the 3rd quarter's over, but they're going to absolutely get some momentum. They put them right now at the 33-yard line. Penalty on the play. Don't know who it's against. Here's a throw to Fitzgerald. Gets to the 16-yard line, but we got penalties behind the play. And Seattle is pointing for another holding call against Arizona, and it looks like that's what's happening. An offside call. Offside call against Seattle. And the first one of the game, and this really will cost them 207 yards passing now for Murray. 1 touchdown, no picks. And now they sit at the 14-yard line against the former New York Giant Damon Harrison. Damon Snacks Harrison, as he's known out there. And that'll end the quarter. End of the 3rd quarter. The Cardinals are at the Seattle 15. Seattle 23. Arizona 14. But the Cardinals are driving to cut the lead to 2 again. Fourth quarter is going to start. Let's get ready for a big finish. My team is the Giants. I'm a Giants fan. That's my main team, despite the Seattle hat. Yeah. I mean, I like a few other teams, but the Giants are my team. And somehow the Giants can win the division, which I still don't understand. Coming off that gigantic win against Philadelphia last week, that was huge. And we've got a bye. So we got to root for Cincinnati. We got to root for Minnesota. And we got to root for Cleveland. They're playing Philadelphia, Dallas, and Washington. I think Dallas had their bye last week. And hopefully that ends up well like it did for the Giants as well, because Philadelphia came off their bye and the Giants trounced them. So Dallas comes off their bye. Hopefully Minnesota is able to win. As you heard, I picked Philadelphia to lose and I picked Washington to lose. I actually don't remember. Oh, yeah, I picked Washington to lose as well. But I did not pick Dallas to lose. That'll be tight. Like, Dallas is not a great team, obviously, with all these injuries. But Minnesota's gotten better. But this is the time for them to prove themselves. For the first time since, like, the early weeks when they were slated on paper to be one of the better teams in the NFC, they're going to be top favorites to win this game. We'll see how that game goes. It's going to be a lot tighter than people think. Well, actually, I didn't pick it being tight. I picked Minnesota only scoring a field goal. But it's not going to be as wide open in favor of Minnesota as you would think. But, yeah, that's my team. So.
Absorbing and trapping impurities to wash away germs. Parents teach their children many lessons. Let's make hand washing an important one. Safeguard is donating $10 million in hand soaps and sanitizers to families in need. Safeguard your family. Wash away germs.
Murray keeping the shoulder loose during the break before the start of the fourth quarter. Ball sitting at the 15-yard line, 1st and 10 for Arizona, down by 9.
Arizona now is going to get the ball. They're going to have to get to the 5-yard line. They pipe in some crowd noise, some chant. I'm not sure what it is. Of course, me and my hockey brain is hearing Jimmy Howard. And wait till when is he going to get signed? That's another big question. Murray, a handoff to Kenyon Drake, who bursts up the middle past the first down marker to, I think, the Seattle Seahawks 3. 1st and goal. And now Arizona have found their legs on the first play to start to start the. I was confused because the line of scrimmage and first down marker were blurred. Here is Drake trying to push. He might have gotten a yard. It'll be 2nd and goal. Arizona's got to get into the end zone. That and an extra point would put them within 2 again. You look at a guy like DeAndre Hopkins here in the red zone. This is money time. This might decide the division. Arizona won the first meeting at home. Seattle trying to split the series. These two teams have really controlled their own destiny. Seattle has another game against San Francisco and another game against the team that right now poses more threat, the LA Rams. Murray getting out of there, looks for the pylon. Murray gets hit out of bounds. No penalty. And he never got close to the pylon. Got back to the line of scrimmage, though. It'll be 3rd and goal. Murray Shotgun snap. Murray throws up his back foot wide open. Touchdown. They got lost in coverage. Seattle did. Touchdown, Arizona Cardinals. And he had to throw off his back foot, which he did. So Arizona now trails by 3. And the extra point would make them trail by 2. So a back foot shoulder. He's the only guy in the end zone. And all he has to do is jump up and catch the ball. He jumps up and catches the ball, and Arizona gets out of it. The extra point, it was hooking wide, but it's good. Seattle 23, Arizona 21. The Cardinals within 2 here in this epic NFC West showdown on Thursday night.
Everything you need the most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places.
You feel like what you see? Change the way you're looking at it. Much better.
This weekend at Kohl's, save on free holiday gifts. Plus, take an extra 15% off. Pay Kohl's must-have, $17 and under. 40% off home daily core. And save on Food Network. Plus, free store pickup. Give them all your heart. Kohl's.
At Domino's, you can carry out 3-topping pizzas for just $7.99 each. And with Domino's Carside Delivery, you can conveniently stay in your car while you do it. Just pull up, check in online, and we'll quickly bring your food to you.
Thank you.
So you don't have to get out to get carry out.
So, a commercial here and see what happens. And Seattle gets back for their first drive of the fourth quarter.
Stay in the driver's seat with Domino's Carside Delivery.
Consider access to education and mentorship. The act of each one teaching one is critical. With 135,000 kids and big brothers, big sisters, these NFL brothers decided to teach more than one.
If we can see it, we can be it.
It takes all of us to end racism and hate. Keep moving.
There's no better way to wrap up your Sunday than with highlights and analysis of every game. NFL Game Day Final, Sunday at 11:30 on the NFL Network.
Welcome back to Thursday Night Football presented by Bloodline Platinum. The Arizona Cardinals just polished off a 15-play drive to cover 90 yards and had 2 possessions this half. An 11-play drive for a touchdown, a 15-play drive for a touchdown.
So Arizona going to kick the ball off to the team that has led this entire game. Kick will bounce down, and it'll be called a touchback. Wilson play action fake, rolling out. Russell Wilson still. He's going to get out of the pocket. He's going to get past the line of scrimmage and slide for a few yards. It'll be second down. So Wilson just, when he goes to the run, it's weird. Usually if a quarterback spy when you play the Seattle Seahawks, a lot of teams have done it, even if they've gotten killed against Seattle. But there's just no chances. They go to blitz the quarterback. They go for the run. Hyde brought down several defenders and pulled them all the way to the Arizona. No, not the Arizona, not yet, but the Seattle 45 as he gives the give me more, feed me that motion. This as he gets all the way down. That really both teams have tried their running game. It was not great in the first half for Seattle. It was abysmal for Arizona. It's not been much better. They've had some chances, but for Seattle, they've been able to work this running game. It started to really get more efficient, where Arizona just needs their running game hasn't worked. Here's a screen. Penalties on the field might be against Seattle for holding. We'll see. An illegal shift against Seattle, which is going to set them back not 10, but 5 yards. So it'll be 1st and 15 for the Seahawks. Here is Wilson. Screen. Metcalf tries to get out of there. Metcalf loses yards. Great linebacker rush. It'll be 2nd down, and I think 17. There's a timeout. So 23-21 Seattle will go back to commercial. We'll go to commercial. Come back.
There's a meal for every moment at McDonald's, especially when you buy one of your faves and get another for just $1.
According to local building codes, fences can have a maximum height of 96 inches.
Still waiting for this, of course.
Colgate Optic White Renewal removes 10 years of yellow stains. That's like all the way back to 2010. Their jeans, their leggings, their jeggings. Whoa. Remove 10 years of yellow stains with Colgate Optic White Renewal.
Black Friday's here early, so get iPhone 12 on the 5G America's been waiting for Verizon.
There are 5G phones, and then there's the 5G iPhone.
Unlimited plans start at just $35. 5G included at no extra cost. Now get iPhone 12 on us when you switch. Only
On the next NFL 360, our local legend who became an inspiration tool.
Like you did in 14 years of his life. I can hella be proud of him.
NFL 360, Tuesday at 8 on NFL Network.
All right, we're back.
And it was a non-contact injury that happened
Wilson shotgun snap. Getting out of there. Now we'll tuck and run, and he'll get about 2 yards and then be brought down to force third down. It's funny, Murray has gotten out of the pocket, and the Seahawks have got to him. The Cardinals have maybe once gotten Wilson behind the pocket and dropped him down. As now we've got Greg Olsen limping. And so Wilson is on Olsen is on the Seattle bench right now. Not out there for 3rd and 13. Here's Wilson. Quick snap, quick throw. Lockett, Tyler Lockett will get rushed before the 50. And he had a ton of yards to go as well, probably around 8. So Buda Baker makes the tackle. And 4th down, the Seahawks will punt to the Cardinals. They'll have a chance to take the lead. Punt will be fair caught at the 14-yard line at the Cardinals 14 as Ott, the offensive lineman, there's some words to say to one of the returners as Kyler Murray will get the ball in his end, deep in his end.
With the coverage of 5G nationwide, and in more and more cities, the unprecedented performance from ultra-wideband, the fastest 5G in the world. It will change your phone and how businesses do everything. I'm proud because we didn't build it the easy way. We built it right. This is the 5G America's been waiting for, only from Verizon.
The game that it was in week 7 with regard to offensive fireworks, but still a good one. 2-point game, 23-21. The Cardinals down by 2, half the ball at their own 14. Well, the Cardinals, they've got a little something going since they came out of half. Moving the football and being able to come away with some points. They're starting to find a little bit of their rhythm.
Here is a throw down to the ground that'll toss. Will toss to the dirt. A penalty on the play as Murray is shaking his head. We'll see if this is against Arizona again for holding. Intentional grounding. Wow, they called intentional grounding while it looked like he was getting hit. They didn't get hit, but he just kind of threw it down, and there were no receivers there. It'll be 2nd and 22. Arizona now back in the end zone. They need to get 22 yards for the first down. Here's Kyler Murray. Throws over the middle. Has Drake, and then there's another Hopkins, another penalty on the field. Let's see who this is against. Holding against the offense, which is going to put. Oh my goodness! I didn't even know this. What? Wait, what just happened? Oh, there's a penalty in the end zone. I didn't realize this. I've never heard of this. There is a penalty in the end zone, and if there's a penalty in the end zone against the team with the ball, it will result in a safety, which changes everything, meaning Arizona can't go down the field and score. Seattle gets a safety. Seahawks lead 25-21, and they're getting the ball back. What a change of events. Wow. What an absolute turn of events. So Seattle now goes up by 4 with the safety. instead of up by 2. And see how far the punter can kick it, because usually you get the ball around midfield.
Unlimited plan starts at $35. 5G included, no extra cost. Now get iPhone 12 on us when you switch. Only on Verizon.
Listen, I don't want to have this much fun, but the rivers need me.
Think you want to sit around all day playing video games? No. I'm doing it for the rivers.
Or the rivers. Drink a Coors Hard Seltzer helps save a river. Each pack restores 500 gallons of river water.
Grab Taco Bell's Nachos Party Pack whenever you're dressing up to stay in or witnessing a miracle. Go big with delicious nachos topped with all your favorites. Nachos Party Pack, only at Taco Bell. Get yours with Taco Bell delivery.
Itchy, scratchy, family not getting clean? Get new Charmin Ultra Strong. It just cleans better, so your family can use less. Hello, clean bottle. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
So, yeah, just a silly mistake. I guess I look pretty ridiculous. No one looks ridiculous, Bob.
Progressive is always here for you with round-the-clock service.
Just so you know, next time you can submit a claim with our mobile app.
Thanks again for rushing over.
Are you kidding? This is what 24/7 protection looks like.
Smell like fish. Sorry. I was talking to Jane.
NFL game day morning. Tom Brady has his sights set on a 7th championship. He sits down with Willie McGinnis to discuss the Bucs playoff push. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. NFL game day morning, Sunday at 9 on NFL Network.
Thursday Night Football presented by Bud Light Platinum. We are going to show you that hole and consequently safety here in a moment. You could make the case that the hole starts outside the end zone and then continues obviously into it.
Here will be the drop kick punt for the safety, taken at the 20, so that was a deep one. And the Seattle return to the 40, 20-yard return because all of the Arizona defenders were back at the 40.
Yeah, and Joe, you're right. It's where it starts. You actually try to put it in the field of play if you can. And you're going to see here, it's really not a hole yet. Now is when it really begins to turn up. So it is close. It is not something that can be challenged because it is a scoring play. So it would have had to be stopped by replay, but it wouldn't have been able to change it even if it was stopped.
Now the best starting field position. On the long game for Seattle, 12 yards. They're all 40-yard return by Brady as they lead by 4.
Here is Wilson under center. Pitch sweep. Scarborough gets a few. And then pushed out of bounds at close to the 43.
Cardinals do from the offensive left side. He turns and tosses it out to the right side and end up picking up 4 yards on that play. But right now, Vance Joseph and his defense, they're going to
2nd and 6.
whether or not they can make a play and make a stop. Pretty tough running there at the end of that by Scarborough. Yeah, and you see Jamarco Jones. Actually, that's Brandon Shell. Right along the sideline. And he got hit from the side into the left leg. Watch big number 72. And at the end, that leg just gets pinned. Right in the ankle as well by Josh Morrow. So Cedric Nguyen comes in to take the spot of Brandon Shell. They get thinner on the offensive line.
8:46 to the fourth, 8:40 left in the fourth quarter. Seattle trying to continue their drive. Wilson gets out of there. Russell Wilson throws over the middle past the 50 to the 46 of, might be actually the 45, I'll give him, of Arizona. So now Seattle is in Cardinals territory, up by 4 because of the penalty in the end zone that resulted into the safety. Here is Wilson under center. Handoff for about a yard. And it brings up second down, which Seattle's been very good on second down. Wilson shotgun. And that was a handoff that went for a few. 3rd and 4 right now. Wilson, shotgun throw to the sideline. Did Lockett catch it? Inbounds. He did. First down, Seattle, which stops the clock at 6:20. Russell Wilson under center gives to Scarborough, who got a bunch.
Seahawks 5-0. Rams right behind Arizona, San Francisco, and now through week 10 as we start week 11 here tonight. Top 3 teams at 6-3 and Kyle Shanahan. What you got this week? They are not out of it either. No, they're not. If you look at Seattle, what their schedule coming out of this game, this is a huge game for them.
2nd and 1. At the 24 of Arizona, Scarborough reaches, and he did not get there. I think he might have gotten a yard, though, so it should be 3rd and 1. It is 3rd and 1. Right now, I did not get it, so they called timeout and they're going back. They're going back to commercial.
While others worry, you know you're up to the task. With a Jeep Compass, life is not a test. It's an adventure, which is why you're not looking back. You're looking forward.
With employee pricing for all, $4,752 below MSRP, plus $750 bonus cash on the 2021 Compass Trailhawk. When building its 5G network for a moment like this. Introducing the iPhone 12 Pro with 5G. Now, at T-Mobile, you can unleash the power of the epic iPhone 12 Pro in your place. Get your iPhone 12 Pro Max and 2 lines of unlimited 5G for just $100. Only at T-Mobile, America's largest 5G network.
Still waiting here
Kids, what do you want for lunch? Pizza! What about Subway? It's a good call.
as we wait still for
Try the new Subway local chicken or barbecue chicken.
Heavy, overwhelming scent? We get it. Introducing Febreze Light. It eliminates odors with no heavy perfumes and light scents you'll love. New Febreze Light. La 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 la. Rise and shine. Welcome to Good Morning Football.
You ready, Kat? Me, former pro, big time star. Knows the footwork. K, fantasy expert, knows the league inside out.
This team is loaded.
Peter, tapped into everything in the game.
Did you light up the league?
And Kyle, NFL Wiz, our culture ace.
This is such an exciting time for a fan.
Together, they're here for football.
Late in this fourth quarter,
Football, tomorrow at 7 on NFL.
Arizona's got to make a defensive stand. They know that all they need to do is get the ball back and have their chances. Brandon Shell is out. Brig Olsen is out. Foot and ankle on both. Well, Brandon Shell, questionable to come back to this game. Bo Scarborough now is entering the injury tent, who's been probably the best running back all night for Seattle. And right for the first down, thrown over the middle to the tight end, Hollister. Put the Seattle Seahawks at the 15. First down marker now at the 5. And a throw right to the line of scrimmage. He did not get anywhere. So that is more, and it'll be second down. Wilson under center. Toss back. Lost it. Oh, then he got it back. And now Arizona's saying they have it. All Cardinal players saying they have the ball. As the snap went over the head of the running back, we'll see who's got the ball. Referee motioning. They have not said who has it. Arizona still pointing. Seattle lost the ball, then got it back, but then some Arizona players came to the bottom of the pile. This would be huge with 2:39 left. Let's see who's got the ball here. Still nothing. We've got to see. So it loses. Losing the ball is Hyde. Then it's a scrum underneath. It looks like it does kind of fall as tries to get under it, and at this point probably still is Seattle ball because it looks like he's down. We will see. They have not made their call yet. Yeah, in Arizona, Klingberg, he may challenge this if it does stay Seattle football. As Baker came out and showed that he had the football, that this should be a fumble against Seattle. And it should. Ruling is a Seahawk recovery. Cardinals will challenge it with 2:39 left in the game, and the Cardinals trailing by 4.
the sideline, and Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah, it's right there. You're right, Joe. It's right there on his sideline, and that's the timeout is going to be is obviously going to come into play. I don't think it was a good challenge. There's nothing there to suggest that they would ever overturn that for any reason.
As it stands now, it's 3rd down and 17. We do not see this ball going to the Cardinals on the challenge by Arizona.
They are still looking at the play, not made their ruling yet.
At least with that mishap by Seattle, they backed this up now to 3rd and long, and that was short of getting the ball, short of creating a takeaway and not giving up any points. If they could hold Seattle to 3 points, they give their offense an opportunity to go down and potentially tie or go for 2 and try to win it.
.231 left in the 4th now. I don't know. They should put that amount of time back. Oh! Hey, Colton. Thank you for joining this stream. I know you're another friend from Platinum's Discord channel, a Pokemon Discord channel that I follow and a stream that I follow. Thank you for watching my stream, even though it is not a gaming stream, it's a football stream. Call stand, Seattle retains the ball, so it'll be 3rd and long for the Seahawks as this game continues. I will share my Discord. Pato actually joined it. I will share my Discord with you, Colton, on this stream. Just give me 1 second, and here. Here's the Discord. It's got a lot of sport. This is not my official channel anyway. I have another official channel, but I haven't been able to use it. It has a lot of sports stuff on the Discord, but there's also a gaming. It says a gaming Twitch channel that we can put on Among Us, Pokemon, all sorts of video games. We haven't done anything with it, but you're free to post stuff. So thank you, of course, for joining. Wilson fakes it. Russell getting out of there at the 30-yard line, throws it out of bounds. And incomplete. The referee will note that it is incomplete. So here's the deal. If they go for the field goal here, as he was hit hard by an Arizona defender, if they go for the field goal here, Seattle, Arizona can still come down the field and try to tie it, not take the lead, but tie it with the touchdown and extra point, or take the lead 2-point conversion, see how the cookie crumbles there. We will see what Pete Carroll does with Seattle. Thank you for joining, Colton. I appreciate that. Here is the kick. Almost was blocked. It is pure. It is good. Seattle is up by 7, 28-21. Seahawks with 2:19 left in the 4th quarter. 2 timeouts for Arizona and the 2-minute warning. So Murray will get the ball with a chance to drive down the field and score. Also, Colts, since you are here, I got to tell you, I'm very excited for tomorrow's tournament with our Sword and Shield gaming Pokemon video game battling tournament. Very excited for that tomorrow. Doing some homework I'll have to work on. I tried to do that earlier study, but very excited for that. And again, very happy you're here for this drive that Kyler Murray will have to try to tie the game up for this Arizona Cardinal team. He's 24 of 33, throwing 228 yards and 2 touchdowns. Here is the kick to the 2-yard line. Taken past the 10, past the 15, to the 20. At the 20 is where he will stay and where Arizona will start their drive. with 135 seconds remaining in the first game of Week 11. The final Thursday until Week 13 of only one game, as next week we'll have Thanksgiving Thursday. Don't know if I'll live stream that, but it will be exciting. Thanksgiving Thursday between, I believe, Detroit and Minnesota or Detroit and Chicago, one of those two teams. Or no, Detroit, Houston, Washington, and Dallas, and Pittsburgh and Baltimore. Pittsburgh was undefeated. We'll see what happens against Jacksonville, though. Picking Jaguars to win. Fitzgerald gets the ball for 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4, and Murray wants to get the snap off before the 2-minute warning, and we'll see. Will he? No. He does not get the snap. He throws the ball. They'll get Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald will get the first down. It'll be the 2-minute warning, but I don't know if he got the snap off in time. They're going to have to look at it again. 2-minute warning. 1:56 left. Cardinals marching to tie the game. Seattle 28, Arizona 21. Here in this epic game. Matchup for NFC West supremacy. Hey, thank you. Trey also has platinum. Another great friend, another person from that Discord channel I was talking about, from that gaming channel. Thank you for being here. I know a lot of the friends we have on your channel don't know too much about sports, but as I said, I have a Discord channel up above that Colton joined. If you want to click on it, you can. It's mostly sports stuff, but we have memes, and we also have a Discord sports channel on the Twitch sports channel on the Discord where we can post some sports stuff on it as well. Thank you, I appreciate it. It's great to have you guys here. Like, I gotta tell you, your Twitch that I watch every day, I try to at least. It's very enjoyable. It's something I look forward to every day. So you guys on my YouTube live stream, even if it's not too much that you know about, is really enjoyable. It's really fun. I try to do these a lot, usually around sports stuff, and I'm thinking about making a YouTube stream for like video gaming, but I don't have like a capture card or anything, so I'm not sure about that. And also, I was making those video game characters I was telling you about, and that was fun to make those. But yeah, I'll show more. I'll put some more on your Discord. I might put some more on my Discord too, as you'll see a bunch of other people there on my Discord that have just have a lot of fun. You'll see some stuff. So it is really cool to have you, and look forward to the conclusion of this game. I don't think I'll be streaming until Monday. I have there are some cool soccer games tomorrow that I was thinking of streaming, but I got a quiz due tomorrow night and also the tournament tomorrow afternoon. So I probably won't be streaming till Monday. And that would be Monday night around the same time. Oh yeah, it's a lot of work making those. I tried creating a circle on Pixel, and I said to myself, the Game Freak creators and all of those Nintendo really have a tough job to do, and they have a very difficult and exciting job. Speaking of difficult and exciting jobs, welcome, Kyler Murray. You got a chance to tie the game. You had that chance and had the chance to win the game last week against Buffalo. Got to try to do it here against Seattle. Here's Murray. Quick throw screen. He's got it passed to the 40-yard line. This is the first target to this young receiver. It'll be 2nd down. They got to get the ball out quick. He went out of bounds. He stops the clock. 2nd and 4. They have to get to the Arizona 43. Yeah, I know that. But I have a really good grade in that class. And down at the 50, at the 49, they'll put Christian Kirk at. I have a really good grade at that class, and I've been studying. So I just kind of have to it's only like one chapter the quiz is on. It's like 7 questions on one chapter. So as long as I do good in that, Quick snap. Kyler Murray. Throw to the sideline. Oh, no. They say no catch on DeAndre Hopkins, who went down to go grab it. And he'll be down there at the turf for that. Clock stops with the incompletion, though, for 2nd and 10. They need a touchdown and an extra point to tie. If they do, you could look at overtime, but if it comes quickly, Seattle would have a legitimate chance to come down the field and score a field goal to win at home. The winner of this division takes sole possession of the division. Winner of this game takes sole possession of the division. Shuttle pass to the veteran, Larry Fitzgerald. He gets a first down. 1:15 left in the game. Kyler Murray, shotgun snap. Doesn't look like he'll spike it. He won't. Handoff right over the middle. They give to the running back, who will get down with. They have 2 timeouts left. They do not use any yet. They're waiting for the play. They'll put them at the 27-yard line of Seattle. Murray getting out of there. Murray has to throw. Throws short out of bounds, close to the feet of Kirk with 50 seconds left in the game. That will stop the clock. It's the old read option play. Viewers that saw on this channel a few days ago, my Texas A&M college stream, you saw the read option being utilized a lot, and that's what's happening here. Murray, shotgun snap. Kyler steps up, throwing to the end zone, deflected, incomplete. There were Seattle defenders there. Larry Fitzgerald is screaming at the referee that he wants a penalty, and then he just walks back to the huddle. There were 3 Seahawks in the vicinity. It was a jump ball, and Fitzgerald was just going right down the field and yelling at the 2 linesmen for a penalty call. Did not get one. I don't agree with Fitzgerald on that. That was a good call by the referees for no call. 3rd and 10. No, they're going for it on 4th down. This is 2 downs situation. If they don't score a touchdown here, Seattle basically wins, even though there are 2 timeouts. There will be a timeout called by Arizona. So they're going to have to put about a second left on the clock. That's the 2nd timeout of the half that the Cardinals have called. They've got 1 left with 45 seconds left in the football game. So, Colton Trey, if you picked a game to kind of tune into, or at least listen to me, because I can't. The reason why you're not seeing the game is my main channel got. I think I did say in one of the streams, on one of your streams, but the main channel got. It didn't get like deleted or canceled or anything, but it got. I got suspended from live streaming. I could post videos, but I got suspended from live streaming for 6 months because of a copyright during the World Series on October 20th. Last October 20th, I ran into the same problem during a Bruins-Blues game. Seattle calls timeout, their first of the half. It's a chess match in Washington. They want to make sure that their defensive alignment is correct. All right, I will see you tomorrow for the stream, Colton. Thank you. It's almost over. Obviously, there's 45 seconds left. Well, not necessarily. It might not be over if Arizona can tie it. Then it would possibly go to overtime. And overtime, 10 minutes of overtime, unless you tie. Here is Kyler Murray going deep. Deflected, incomplete. He had the same receiver he went for first, and he was hit by Diggs. Here's the football game. All right, this will be for the football game. Arizona has to get a first down here, or their one timeout won't save them. They'll just have to take their second timeout. We'll see if they take it now. It would make sense. They have to get to the 17-yard line of Seattle. Kyler Murray steps it. Murray got sacked. Is there a penalty? There's no penalty. One kneel down, one timeout, and then one kneel down, another timeout, and another kneel down, and Seattle's going to win the game. Carlos Dunlap up the middle. And Russell Wilson is leap smiling to the field. Carlos Dunlap crashed up the middle and buried Murray. Can't believe it. No miracle against Buffalo this time, obviously after he hit that Hail Mary against the Bills. He goes for the pass up the middle. He has to get out of there, and Dunlap just crashes down with an impact sack. So Seattle will take a kneel down. Arizona will use their final timeout probably. And then Seattle would need to take one more kneel down, and then they would wait for the clock to end and the game to end. First kneel down is true. We'll see. Does Arizona go for the timeout? Doesn't look like they are. Looks like they're accepting defeat. They are not even going for the timeout. 93rd win for Russell Wilson. The high fives, the row hugs, they know this has just been an incredible game, and they might see each other again in the playoffs as the final 4 to the final 3 to the final 2 to the final 1. Tick on the clock. Arizona goes to 6-4. Seattle rises to 7-3. An epic win in the new stadium for the Seahawks, new name stadium. Seattle wins 28-21 over Arizona in a dogfight, and they reclaim sole possession of the National Football Conference West. Carlos Dunlap, the game-winning sack, and he gets jumped by his coach. That's the end of the game. That'll be it for me. Seattle wins 28-21 over Arizona, takes sole possession of the NFC West. I know, Trey, I'll see you tomorrow for our your stream if you're streaming and your tournament. For the rest of anybody who else wants to watch, I will not do soccer tomorrow, but I will be on live for Monday night's game between, I want to say, is it the Raiders? No. Los Angeles Rams and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So, good night, everybody. Happy hockey, everybody. I'll see you on Monday.